at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the New York Giants. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Nashville. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Tannehill. Forced out to his left. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Flushed out right. Credit the Giants' defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately, they fail on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. This is Barkley, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Shotgun, they run with Barkley. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. It's caught, Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down. It's Barkley on the counter. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Saquon Barkley out of bounds across midfield at the 48.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 43-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First down, New York.
Down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up second.
Play action. Jones. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And out of bounds Giants all the way down at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
First and goal from the 3. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Titans nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down, Giants.
From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Off the play fake, Jones. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First down, New York.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 14.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice...
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Pettis now on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Nashville, the Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Space to maneuver at the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Jones now throwing on first down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Titans' 42-yard line.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Giants.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Now 2nd and 6.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
7. First down, Giants.
From the gun, Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Steps away to his left. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and now it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On first down, Henry. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got some space here. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 7-yard line. It's a big run there by Henry. 49 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now Tannehill rolling to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And now a sneak, Tannehill trying to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there, he didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Giants are close to finishing off this football game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Now, the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
At the 3-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's Riley Dixon now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's Tannehill escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football.